Hey guys, welcome back into the OddsShopper YouTube channel. My name's Geoff Ulrich, and in this video, we're going to be talking a little bit of no house advantage. Specifically, their versus the house contest. If you're new to no house advantage, there's a couple different ways to play, but they're versus the house contest. Just making prop-based multiplier parlay style tickets here. So we're going to take some props from no house advantage. We're going to create a ticket with it, and we're going to just create it however big or small we want, and get the payout that we want as well. So on no house advantage, you can get multipliers over 20x. That's obviously building bigger tickets, but you can get smaller payouts as well. 2, 3 props, as many as you want. We're going to go over some of the strongest projected props that we have over on stochastic.com. We're going to use the free projections for no house advantage to our advantage here and try and make some money. So if you're new to no house advantage, you can use promo code stochastic there to sign up for the site. That gives you a free $100 match deposit bonus right off the top. Hey, free money, always good to take advantage of. Promo code stochastic gets you a free $100 match deposit bonus. If you're new to the site, take advantage of that now, guys. You never know how long these bonus offers are going to last. So, and one thing to note here too, if you are new to no house advantage, there's a couple different ways to play on the site. There's also the Pick'em contest, which is more of a DFS style prop-based offering. So no house advantage, bringing a lot of different ways to play. A lot of cool stuff going on there. Like I said, we also have free projections up on stochastic.com. So check those out after you're done watching this video. And smash that like button. Subscribe to the OddsShopper YouTube channel if you have not done that already. Lots of great content coming up after me. But let's get into it. Let's stick with this NBA slate here for Sunday, January 15th. We got a decent slate here going up against the NFL, but the NBA doesn't care. They're always putting games up on Sunday. And let's start with the Brooklyn Nets here. I mean, we got no Kevin Durant, obviously. So Kyrie Irving going to be shooting the ball more. We got a 5-point favorites here at home versus the OKC Thunder. Kyrie going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Obviously, interesting matchup. But, I mean, I like taking the overs on Kyrie. I mean, I think over 3.5 three-pointers makes a lot of sense here. Kyrie Irving, shooting the ball a ton. We've got an OKC team here who's not great defensively. They've allowed the 20th most three-pointers against this year. So what we've seen from Kyrie is very consistent. Field goal attempts here. He made 6 3-pointers a couple games ago. And even in the games where he went under this prop, he made 3 3-pointers. So really been in that double-digit category in terms of 3-point attempts. We have him projected with over 4 3-pointers for the game here. So looking at the props, the 3.5 prop here for the over-under. Yeah, I'm going to take the over here. I think it's a good one to start off with. We got a pretty close game here. Decent point projection. Kyrie's going to be handling the ball a ton. This is just a solid over for us, and I think taking advantage of it makes a lot of sense. So let's start there. Let's stick with this game too, because again, whenever you have a star player out like Kevin Durant, obviously it's going to affect things throughout the lineup. And it's not just Kyrie. Kyrie's definitely going to be taking some shots there. So the Kyrie Irving over makes sense. But I think the Nick Claxton over on the rebound prop makes a lot of sense tonight as well. 9.5 rebound prop for Nick Claxton. We like this to the over. And again, part of this is just the Kevin Durant being out. It could just lead to a couple more rebounds for Claxton, a little bit more usage, but also the matchup here. I mean, OKC is the worst rebounding team in the league. So Nick Claxton going up against one of the worst front courts in the league. This is a really solid spot for him. He's going to get more minutes because Durant is out, or he should anyways. And you just look at what Nick Claxton has done recently. This prop, it's a little bit big, but it's not as big as it may seem. I mean, he went over this 2 games ago. He's had 9 rebounds in 2 of his last 3 games as well. So he's been right around that number. And you just add in a good matchup, I should say, a bad rebounding team. And then the fact no Durant, I think Nick Claxton at over 9.5 rebounds is another way to attack here. The Nets players, again, take advantage of that star player being out. Makes a lot of sense to me. All right, let's shift gears here and go to another game. Let's talk about the Orlando Magic and the Denver Nuggets. I think this one's kind of interesting. Again, Denver's a pretty big favorite here. So, maybe a little bit of blowout concerns, which is fine because I think that when you're looking at Orlando, they're a little bit of a slower paced team. I think Denver will push them to play faster in this game, but, they only have a 111 point total as well, implied team total. So we're not expecting a ton of points from Orlando. And you've got Franz Wagner at a 20.5 point total. And we like fading this. I like taking the under on Wagner today. He's been pretty good over his last couple games. Actually, over his last handful of games. He's gotten over this prop in 4 of his last 5. But, again, a little bit of a hot shooting stretch for Wagner, which is fine. It's a much tougher matchup for him here. You know, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr. I think this is a bit of a tough matchup just for Wagner in general, and I think you're going to see a little bit of slowdown. So the minutes are steady. The field goal attempts have been pretty steady as well, and he's been shooting the ball well, but I think you could see a slowdown from Franz Wagner tonight. We're certainly expecting it. We have him projected for under 19.5 points. So with the prop being at 20.5 points, I think you roll with the projections here. I really do. Again, you know, we don't have a huge implied team total on the Orlando Magic. Franz Wagner, a bit of a streaky shooter anyways, and just a tough matchup with some good interior and you know, players who just guard against the small forward position pretty well. So Wagner to us, I think you roll with the projections here. He's been hot of late, but you know, again, I would not want to be taking over right now on 20 points. If this prop is a little bit lower, maybe you could look to keep riding the hot hand, but I think the under here makes a lot of sense on Noah's advantage. Franz Wagner in a tougher matchup, under 20.5 points. Now let's stick with this game because, again, like we have a 10-point spread here. You know, Denver, do they play their starters the whole game? I think Orlando probably keeps it close enough they do, or at least we see the starters into like a good chunk of the fourth quarter. And I think that you should be looking to take some overs on Denver. They have a 122 implied team total. That is massive here. And Jamal Murray is really interesting to me. Orlando, you know, a bottom 10 team in terms of guarding against the point guard position. Jamal Murray at 18.5 points. I think the over here is a very solid play. You know, again, he should push for 30 plus minutes unless we get a massive blow. But look, even in a massive blowout, you know, Jamal Murray could be putting up 20 points. So he's gone over this number quite easily in 2 of his last 3 games. You know, the points can be a little bit up and down for Murray, but I think with this kind of matchup, going up against weak guard positions on the other side against Orlando, I can take advantage of this. We have this projected with a nice solid over as well. A kind of a good way to correlate the game, maybe too. You take the under on Wagner and the over on Jamal Murray. I definitely like this matchup for Murray, anyways, regardless of if you take the Wagner prop. So Jamal Murray over 18.5 points. Again, he's been really good of late. The points can be a little bit up and down, but I think in this matchup, you probably see Jamal Murray pour it in the bucket here and hit the over. It would not shock me if he had a big game either. So something to think about for DFS as well. We certainly have him projected for a strong game. So let's do a quick recap here, guys, on the 4 props. We're going to go Kyrie Irving over 3.5 3-pointers made. We're going to go Nick Claxton from the same game over 9.5 rebounds. Again, Durant out. Going to take advantage of that there. We're going to go Franz Wagner under 20.5 points. And we're going to go Jamal Murray from that same game over 18.5 points as well. Like the matchup there for Murray. So again, smash that like button, subscribe to the OddsShopper YouTube channel if you have not done that already. There's more great videos coming up after me. And if you're new to Noah's Advantage, last reminder, you can use promo code STOCHASTIC there to sign up for a free $100 match deposit bonus. Most important thing, guys, have yourselves a great Sunday of NBA action. My name is Geoff Ulrich. We'll talk to you again soon.